Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I think I found out who Toronto Paper is. Now, if you're not familiar, Toronto Paper is an account on what used to be Twitter, now X. As you can see, it joined February 2019. And this account seemed to have intimate details of Meghan Markle. And a lot of people thought it was Jessica Mulrooney. I think I figured out who it is. So these are the kind of things. The last one we've had is June 6, 2021. Darling, the third party is not given birth yet. You are a bit early. How do you produce the birth certificate? By the way, do you really think people will like the idea of copyright the name? So somebody very intimate with Meghan, what's going on? Toronto Papers, February 21st, 2021. Darling, how is life in your Soho Touch living commune, now with less titles and title expectations? This is after Megxit, right? February 14th, 2021. By the way, people are wondering where the first is, meaning Archie. Time to hire the child actor again. Another one, February 14th, 2021. Darling, another moon bump show? Still haven't learned about the sizes. At least this time you probably will get the baby legally, although he won't have a title, but neither will you for much longer. November 25th, 2020. Darling, how pathetic. A miscarriage, physically pregnant, you and your firstborn? Where is he? With his legal mother who gave birth to him, safe and living his best life. July 22nd, 2020. Darling, you are well known by the owner of Hollydale. Have you tried their famous cheese pizza? I couldn't figure out what that one was about. Darling, of June 26, 2020. Darling, what are you going to do with the Soho baby the world has never seen? Fire the child actor? By the way, no royal blood. Wasn't it called in medieval times a bastard? May 6, 2020. Darling, hired a child actor baby again. This is Archie's birthday. You've been a steady customer of the agency since South Africa. Asked for a discount yet? By the way, aren't you a bit too old for couch surfing? May 4th, 2020. Darling, his birthday is in 2 days. What you gonna do now? People wondering where the baby is. No custody, no money. All plans failed. Get a job, peasant. So anyways, it goes on and on. And then this one here, March 3rd, 2019. Sometimes the evil comes dressed as something we would support, like women's empowerment, and sometimes it wears givenchy. Look behind the mask and be prepared to see the pure evil like you never. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. March 20th, 2020, the storm is sending them back to where they belong. All right, so I think I figured out who this is. And by accident, nobody knew who this Toronto Papers is, but they obviously are quite intimate with Meghan, knowing about child actors, knowing about child agency, knowing that Meghan had a moon bump, that she couldn't get pregnant. So all those messages were supposed to be directed at Meghan. It's actually fun to go back and look at, because I think a lot of us forget it. So what I'm going to do, see if you have your favorite, who it is, have that in your mind. And I'm going to pull these cards and I'm going to ask the cards, is it the person I'm thinking of? And then I will reveal at the end what the cards say. If the cards say yes or no, either way, I'm going to let you know who I think Toronto Paper is. Okay, is Toronto Paper the X account, formerly Twitter account, who I think it is? Is the Toronto Paper who I think it is? All of you who are guessing Jessica Mulrooney, I'll give you a hint right now. I don't think it's Jessica. The Empress. So I am thinking of a female. The High Priestess. Look at the, it's a female. Might have been two females. Maybe friends, or female that knew all of Megan's secrets. And she's quiet. She can't reveal who she is. And she plays victim sometimes. So I thought it was a female. So the cards are showing, yes, all three cards here are female. It's somebody who is very intimate with Megan's secrets. It's a prominent female, but it's somebody who cannot reveal themselves. And that's why, if you look, Toronto Paper is a Canadian flag. And we have red and white here. And they didn't follow anybody, but they had a lot of followers. And there was, when you click on it, you can see all the different people who commented on there. There's Trev Trey. Who else? There was a couple of really big names in here. I can't see them. There was one lady and she had a frog. I haven't seen that one around unless they've changed. But yeah, go on there and have a look at some of the things. I think the cards are telling me, yes, you have discovered the secret. Yeah, it was a friend. It's definitely a friend. Definitely a friend. The Hanged Man with the 8 of Swords here. I'm going to say it's somebody who possibly has been quiet and watched from afar. Wheel of Fortune. Keeps the burden of the secrets. I think right now, I think she's looking at a way how she could possibly monetize this. Knight of Wands, there's Megan. There's them traveling together. There's a hint. The Emperor. They were best friends. There was a comment lately, some of you might be guessing it already, that this person has never met Thomas Markle or any of Megan's family. They were best friends. Are you figuring it out, who I think it is? She's sitting and wondering what she's going to do with all this information, and she feels very betrayed by Megan. She got markled, but now she's in the driver's seat. She's wondering what she's going to do with all this information. She knows it could be a gold mine for her. That's what that Wheel of Fortune is there. She's recently had some controversy or controversy. I'm going to tell you, I think that Toronto Paper is, are you ready? You've probably guessed it, Nanaki. I'm going to tell you why. What clued me in is when she was having this exchange with the Sidley twins, She called them darling. And then you go and look at Nanaki's her page. She's very poetic. And so for her to have that one, and also about all the devils are here. Hell is empty and the devils are here. Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. Go and have a look. And just the way Nanaki, she writes and her syntax, but it was when she called one of the twins darling. I went, what? That's just like how Toronto Papers would talk. So I'm trying to look here. I think it is. Why don't, if you're on X, go have a look and look at this one. From the depths of the ocean, the truth surfaces, yacht. Silence was a veil, the truth surfaces, the wait is almost over. Silence says a lot more than you think. Absence speaks more than people think. Silence speaks more than words. Silence speaks the truth. DNA never lies. Checkmate. Like, just go have a look at her account and let me know. Oh, there it is. There she is, the frog. Drip drop. That was it. That was it. And again, both Drip Drop and Toronto Papers have not been on since June 2021. And Drip Drop would add Drip Drop TikTok. Join February 2019 and read carefully the announcement. Pay attention to the details as what is said and what is missing and which words are used. There you have proof they won't cover up. So to me, it's not the same person. The syntax is different. The way they write is different. And the way Toronto Papers listen to silence, it has so much to say. Rumi, Nanaki quotes Rumi quite a bit. Close your ears to the press PR storm and listen to the silence behind. There is the answer to what is happening. So I think it's Nanaki. So I'm going to quickly ask the cards. Am I correct? Am I correct? And she is sitting on a pile of information. She can easily monetize it. And she has been betrayed. Is it correct? Is this Nanaki? Oh, one popped out here. I'm going to say yes. Again, red and white Toronto Papers. Also, that, well, number one, that's a yes. If you're pulling yes or no questions, I just want to see quickly. Patience. I just want to see quickly. Naki. I don't think we know her birthday. No, I don't. I can't get anything. Oh, what's this about? She's won some awards for her jewelry. No, I don't see anything. Wonder if she's a Taurus. I'm going to say yes. I'm right. I think it is. I think Toronto Paper was Nanaki, but it's interesting that other one, that Drip Drop, also stopped tweeting at the exact same time. So who is that? Is that Jessica Mulroney? It's somebody. They joined at the same time and they stopped tweeting at the same time. It's somebody in the upper echelons of knowing who Meghan Markle is. I think it's somebody, now this would say possibly somebody at the wedding. I don't know if Nanaki was at the wedding or not. I don't think she was. Maybe that's where it all started. She got angry she wasn't invited to the wedding. I think one might be in England, and that's how she would know some of the things. But there's two of them. Go have a look. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Who do you think it is? Do you think it could be Nanaki? Or do you think I'm far off there? It's definitely an ex-friend. It's somebody who's been markled, 100%. Somebody who knows her deep secrets and can make a lot of money from them. We just have to be patient. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.